Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel DY Agri Corner. Today in this continuation session of interview series, here I am going to discuss with you what are the type of question you can ask from the rural India part. Sometimes we have to cover all the segment from where we can expect some question. As being an A4, your posting will be in the rural segment. Maximum case your posting will be in the rural segment. So before going to join the bank, some type of questions they can ask you regarding your rural India. Okay, as you are going to become an agri officer, agri field officer, name itself, you have to prepare accordingly. What are the type of questions they can ask? So in this series we'll see what type of questions you should prepare before your examination so that you can answer it very well, and you should not skip out any points where you can find difficulty in answering the session. So if you have not subscribed my channel, please do subscribe, please like, and don't forget to share. So here we'll see what is rural India. Rural India is the place where maximum people are doing occupation of agriculture. They opt the occupation of agriculture. So whether the rural India is similar all over the country, my answer is definitely no, because you will see different state, their villages will be of somewhat different. Yes, farmer will be available, the dairy activities will be going on, poultry activities will be going on. Yes, it is similar, but the way of working, the way of lifestyle of the villages, and the diversity, the climatic condition, everything you will see some variation in the villages. Okay, from state to state. So my point is, from state to state you will find some differences. So you should understand properly what type of questions they can ask for your interview session, because you are going to represent the rural India questions, and this type of questions how you should tackle. So here I will say, first is the what are the schemes going on in your state, from which states you belongs to, that state what are the agri scheme you need to remember. Next, who is the agri minister? This is also very important, or rural development minister. What are the schemes, what is the budget allocation, if any recent budget allocation is there, that thing you need to keep update. From where you will get the source? From your local newspaper you can able to get the information. Please go through your local newspaper for this couple of days and make a note of it. Whatever news are coming, please make yourself updated according to the news. Okay, so that you can able to answer what are the schemes going on, what is the any recent modification is there, anything new schemes updated. So the things you can able to answer it very well. Next thing is that what is the cropping pattern? See, cropping pattern is very important to understand, because when you are going to appoint as an RDO or agri field officer, okay, there you can get posting anywhere in the country. So from there, how you can understand that thing na, what is the cropping pattern is going on. Somewhere if you'll see, if you go to North India you can find wheat, okay, rice, everything. If you come to Eastern India, there also you will find wheat, you can find the rice, okay. Next you can find some millets in Odisha, okay, cotton, all those type of things. If you go to Southern India, then you can find the rice cultivation will be more, okay. Along with that, some allied activities also going on. So this type of information is very important. You should gather from where you belongs to, that information you should gather. Okay. Next point is that what is the dominant scheme that is running by the government? Regarding that, you should have one basic idea. What is that scheme? Why it was implemented? What is the aim? What is the objective? These are the because they can ask you normal questions. Tell me some schemes that is going on in your state, agri scheme. For example, if you are from Odisha, you can say Kalia Yojana. If you are from Andhra Pradesh, you can say Raitu Bharosa. Okay, that type of schemes. If you are from Tamil Nadu, you can say Tadco loan applications are going on. So that is from the state government. These all are state government schemes I am saying. So like that, some different states, some specific schemes are going on. So you should be very much updated regarding those schemes. Next point is that what is the crop? What is the important crop? You should make a note and you should remember some important varieties released from your agri university. Okay, basically what happens, they used to ask some questions regarding your your university related. Suppose you are from agriculture university, suppose you are from OUAT, then they will ask some released variety from OUAT. If you are from Angro University, they will ask some that related. If you are from TNU, then they will ask some that related. So like that, many universities are available. So accordingly, you should prepare accordingly. If you are doing some PhD in IRI, then you should prepare that one. So those things, important varieties. Okay, what are the important varieties? You should list it out and you should prepare. At least you should remember those things. And what is the specifications? Okay. So these things are very important. And from your state, they can ask you questions related to production and productivity. They can ask you direct questions. Every time you should not expect that they will ask some different logic type questions. No, logic type questions, direct questions. Every interview will be a mix up of some questions. Okay. Then you don't feel that they are going to ask you in the interview questions. Some small point I want to make it clear. Whatever you will say from your own, from there only they will ask. Suppose they will ask from where you belongs to. Suppose you tell that you are from Maharashtra, then they will start questioning from Maharashtra. Tell me some varieties that are going on in Maharashtra, like that. What is the maximum contribution of agriculture? Which sector is contributing from agriculture to the GDP of the Maharashtra? Then you can tell whatever it is going on. Okay, that sector you can say some processing units are there, this, that, everything, whatever you should know, that thing you should tell them. So these are the things, sir. I have completed my from my graduation from this university. Then from that state also you can expect some questions, because you have completed your studies from there itself. Suppose you belongs to one state and you have completed study from another state, so from there also they can ask you some questions. It should not be like that only your state only you can remember. No, they can ask you from both. Okay, from any diversity they can ask, because in Rawe program everywhere you used to go to the villages and you should know what are the cropping pattern, what are the crops taken, everything you should remember. Okay. Along with that, don't forget to remember the allied activities. Okay, and processing units. Suppose any processing units are there. Suppose milk processing units are there, Dodla, dairy, creamline. Okay, so those things, Kodai and dairy. Okay, Amul. So those things you should not miss out. You should not miss out. Fed. So those things you should not miss out. You should go little bit, you should know. If you are from agri engineering background or agro processing you have done, so these are the questions from agro processing or horticulture also, some processing of fruits, vegetables, those things you should remember. What are the preservatives are used? Many candidates asked me regarding, they have completed, they are doing some projects regarding something. So from that question, means this type of questions you can expect from your interview panel. So this is very, very important. So in crops, what you need to read, one is varieties. Okay, varieties released from your university, and varieties more it is in the news and used by the local villages means farmers, some local variety will be there. So those things, variety is important. Next, what is the productivity? They can ask you normal, in 1 acre what is the productivity of the rice, 1 acre what is the productivity of wheat, and like the general questions where they want to check your knowledge regarding your study. Okay, at least something you should tell na interview. So this is also important. Next is allied activity you should not skip, because nowadays government is more focusing on allied activities, allied agriculture. Okay, so there what you should remember: poultry farming. Okay, dairy farming. When after your recruitment, you have to give a sanctions loan related to dairy, poultry. This will be the very much demanding loan for you, and your head office, zonal office will be asking regarding how many application you have sanctioned regarding this. Okay, so being they are banker, so they should also they also have a vast knowledge regarding these topics, so they can ask you some practical questions, because they, after joining, no one goes inside this type of things theoretically. They have their practical knowledge, so you should be little bit practical aspect you should tell, so that they can, yes, this guy has really knows something regarding that those activities, so they can relate those things, because they have not completed study recently, they are already in job. So might be they in 40 years, 50 years, like that some interview panel members will be, we don't know. So accordingly you should match their thinking along with that your answers. Okay, so that you can able to make it a conversation very good, and you can able to face some good marks in the interview. So dairy units, poultry units, what are the basic you should know? What is project cost of a dairy unit? If they are asking, if any person approached you for a dairy unit, what are the aspect you should see before sanctioning of the loan? Okay, so small part I'm going to tell you, so that at least you should have some idea everything. Then you should go for first, what is the project cost? If second is any subsidy is available or not. If any subsidy is available, then it is good. Okay, whether it's a state sponsoring subsidy or is a central sponsoring subsidy, that you should see. Next, if it is not available, you can say, sir, we should try to get the subsidy for the farmer, because any concession for the farmers is a good for the farmer itself, as well as you are a banker, it is also putting you in the safe side. If that loan is becoming if he could not able to repay some amount, already subsidy is available, that thing you can do some subsidy processing, and you can credit it back to the loan account. Okay, this is very very important, and government is giving something that you should reach to the farmer, it should reach to the target group, that is our farmers. So this is also very important, because whatever point you are saying in your answers previously questions also, those things you should relate here. If you are forgetting those things, it is not going to be good, because there they will know that yes, you are saying that I will reach out to every farmers, but you are saying the subsidy is not available to one farmer, then you are not saying them, or you are not educating them or creating awareness regarding those things, because it is your duty, it is your key responsibility. Okay, you should understand. Next thing is that for dairy financing, next project cost, that is over. Next, what is the scale of finance? Scale of finance means while you are purchasing something, scale of finance is applicable to the crop. Along with that, in dairy financing, in poultry financing, that is scale of finance given by the NABARD. That thing you should understand. There some project cost is available, and accordingly for this project cost some amount is allocated. Okay, so accordingly you can able to finance those things. From where you will get? You can get from the NABARD officials, or from the websites, or you can get it from the LDM, lead district manager. Okay, next is you have to go to the visit, you have to done the visit. That is two type of visit, that is pre-sanction visit, post sanction visit. These two things you need to do while financing anything. So these are the some important points. Next is, what is the knowledge of that person regarding to that enterprise? This is also very very important. Suppose I don't have any knowledge regarding dairy farming, then I am going to start, means it will going to become a loss asset for me. And while you are sanctioning, you should understand that you are giving money to that person, that money should come back to you. Okay, you have to do the recovery. How you will do the recovery? If it is not coming back, then how you can able to do the recovery? So that is very, very important. If he is having knowledge only, he can able to excel in that enterprise, then only that money will come to you. So these are the few important things. I hope you understand. It is clear. It is same applicable to poultry unit, same applicable to dairy unit, any small units, whatever there is for goat units, everything. This is the common points you can include while you are answering. Next is, you have to know some cluster. As I told you, some you will go in some villages, they will do dairy farming in a cluster. Fisheries activities in cluster. If you go to Andhra Pradesh, you will see in Amlapuram region, in Konaseema region, you will see a cluster of fish activities is going on. Many villages, they will be doing fisheries activities in clusters. So these are the very much productivity you can get out of those things. And being an agri officer, you have to finance those things, and you should take business out of those things. Your intention should be like that. So you should relate those points. Cluster is very, very important. You have to find out which cluster is there. Not only a single person is doing dairy. No, one person is doing and they are getting some amount, and one processing unit is available there, then you will find definitely there will be 100 to 200 farmers will be nearby. They will be doing that business. You have to find out the cluster. Next, what are the important schemes? As I told you, these are very, very important. Those things you should not forget. Next, some questions that are normal questions, okay, that can be asked from the rural India. Means suppose you as I told you, you are from North India, you have been posted to the Southern India. Then how you will work? How you will enhance the rural credit portfolio? This is the questions that is asked by the interview panel. Then what should be your approach? How you should answer? Because if you will say, you knows regarding your state, you are saying, sir, this is available, that is available, you knows regarding that, okay, but they will just twist it out and they will ask something different. Suppose you are from Odisha, you are posted to Maharashtra, then how you will finance the agri financing? How you will do? Because you have zero knowledge regarding that state. Am I correct or not? Suppose you are from northeastern, from West Bengal, you have been posted to Karnataka. Then what you will do? You are from Karnataka, you have been posted to Punjab. What you will do? You don't know the language, you don't know the culture, nothing you don't know. How the behavior of the farmers. So what should be your answer? But you have been posted, you have to do the work. So what should be your answer to them? It should be very approaching to them, and it should be very general to them. Please guys, while you are answering, you should stick to the basics while you are answering. Don't say anything out of the, sir, I will ask this person, that person. No, think first, you have to make it a point while answering. Try to give a very short, simple and point wise answer. Don't that one point you have to tell for a 10 minutes. No, because maximum point you have to cover it. This is what called preparation. Okay, this is what called preparation. So how you should tell them? First of all, when I will join the bank, or if I after getting posting, after joining the branch, I will gather all the information from my seniors and from my colleagues. Okay, you will gather the information related to that villages. From where you can gather the information? This is very, very important. From where? Because from starting is your everything will start from the branch itself, from your colleague itself, or you're from branch manager or any zonal office persons. From there, from zonal office also, maybe it will be 200 kilometer, 300 kilometer away. So maybe they are knowing, may not be they are knowing regarding that area. But for that local, you need to first know the things is from your staff only. So first point is, I will gather information related to the area from my staff. Okay, second point is what you are an AFO, agri field officer. So your work is where? Field. Then I will start visiting to the field frequently, because if you will not go to the field, you cannot able to understand what is going on. If you sit inside the branch, your work is not going to be it happen, because you will not get information, you will not get the correct information regarding the farmers. If anyone is saying that is different, as being you are a technical graduate, you have to go to the field and you have to analyze what is going on. Second point is that because you cannot directly talk with them, you have to take some staff with you, because maybe some language issues will be there. So first of all you have to go, then you can see, okay, some dairy clusters are there, okay, they are doing paddy activities, okay, this type of power tillers they are having. So there you have to make one chat or make someone note that these activities are going on, like that. Next is from where you can get the information. You have to contacting LDM, contacting lead district manager. Okay, whoever is there, you have to mail lead district manager, then you have to attend the meeting with the lead district manager, then you will get maximum number of information you can collect from them. What are the various schemes that is going on, what are the budget means what are the subsidies available, how we should proceed, will proceed for the subsidies, what are the certificate necessary. These things you have to collect information from where you can get from the LDM. Okay, this is very important. You should contact LDM, you should keep these things in your point. Next, you should work in coordination with the state government officials, agri departments, along with NABARD officials. Okay, from there you can get the NABARD subsidy from where, so you can gather information from those. Next, you should contact the FPOs, because there are a lot of FPOs will be available in that area, particular area. Some coconut FPOs will be available, so some fruits FPO will be available. Some they are doing in cluster, they will be doing in cluster. From if you contact one person, there you can get the 100 information regarding that cluster. So these are the things. If you are going outside, these are the activities you need to perform. So these are the point you need to include in your answer sheet while you are answering. Okay, next is that you have to do some camps. Camps means, here what type of camps you are going to do. You don't know the language. First of all, when you joined, you don't know the language. In camp, what you will say? You have to do some normal interactive camp. Means there also you will you should contact some progressive farmers. You should contact, from where you can get some information related to those. First of all, if you gather some 10 persons information, then you can get it 100 informations. So this type of point you should remember. First is I should gather information from my colleagues, from my staff. Next is, sir, as being an RDO or being an agriculture field official, I will go to the farmer's field frequently. Okay, from there you can expect questions when you will go to the farmer field, because in morning time only they will be present and evening time they will return to their home. Okay, so early morning you have to go, or you have to tell that, sir, in the evening I have to visit them. So they will be in home, otherwise they will be in field only. So I have to go to their field so that I can catch them, so I can get some information. Next, I will contact the lead district manager. Sir, you have to inform that, sir, you have to tell, because you should not tell, because any person from there also might be in the interview panel, so they will feel that, okay, what is the LDM, they can ask some questions. Whatever questions answers you are saying, from that point you should prepare. Now you should prepare what is the LDM, what are the job responsibility, those things you need to see. What are the which bank is lead district bank in your place of staying, in your place of area and in your state. Like that you should get some knowledge. And whatever bank you have applied for the AFO, first 4 or 5 banks you need to know it very well. Okay, as I told you, these are the points you should not skip. Next is contacting the state government officials. You have to go to the department, you have to talk with agri officer of the state, seed inspectors, everyone, whoever are present, veterinary doctors, everyone, you have to talk, and with that you have to work with the coordination with the NABARD officials. Okay, then you have to conduct some camps. This is very important to include them in the financial inclusion process. You have to include them in the financial inclusion process. This is a very very good very good information I'm giving you. Financial inclusion, if you include this type of technical term, they can ask you this type of questions, means what is financial inclusion. So whatever you will say, you can expect some questions. Okay, so what is financial inclusion also you should get to know. While I will approach my sessions related to banking terms, terminologies, in that I will tell you how you should answer. I hope this session is little bit interactive and you can able to understand what type of rural India questions they can ask. They can put in front of you, so that you can able to answer those type of questions. If you like this session, please do comment and please tell me how you are feeling and from where you belongs to. And the thing is that if you have not subscribed my channel, please do subscribe, please like my video, and please stay tuned for next video. All the best.